Hello everyone, this is Matt with Storm Central and also with Emily 2011 for Emily Tropical Storm. We're here with the latest here. Um, Current on Emily as of the 2 p.m. advisory Eastern Daylight Time. She's located 16.8 north, 70.3 west, maximum sustained winds if 50 miles per hour. She's moving west at 14 with a central pressure of 0.006 millibars, and that has not changed much, so it doesn't see signs of weakening or strengthening. Looking at her on radar, though, she's looking not too organized right now. She hasn't looked too organized since she became that tropical storm 2 to 3 days ago here. This is Emily. This would be the infrared satellite look on her, and she's moving west at 14 miles an hour. And we're gonna zoom out here and see she's dumping tons of rain, 2 portions of San Juan. She'll be moving into the Haiti and Dominican Republic very soon, but we'll get the track up there to show you in a minute. We're going to take a visible satellite look at her now, and this would be the visible satellite for the East Tropical region here. And as you can see, this is going to get motioned in a second once we get it going. And basically, she's a big cloud right now, and she's absorbing all the moisture in these 80-degree temperatures, sometimes 90-degree temperatures in the Caribbean here. What she's doing is trying to get her act together, and she has not shown any signs of extreme strengthening right now. And all the conditions are favorable for her to strengthen. You got a little dry air mass. Once we'll go to the other look at her, but this is a zoom out. A little dry air mass to the north, but nothing that should stop her at the present moment from strengthening. No, she's not hitting into land right now. So I do not understand why she's not strengthening to a possible hurricane, but by the time she tries to get her act together, she'll be hitting some land. Now we're going to go to the water vapor imagery here, and this the Cuban areas here, dry air mass. By the time she runs into this, we should see her down to depression. We'll get back to that in a moment. Alright, now we're going to go to the latest here on Tropical Storm Emily. Here's the National Hurricane Center's look on it here. Looking at a cone. Anytime you see any states in the white, that is cone of uncertainty. That means she could be going into these portions of Florida and up the east coast here, but they're pretty uncertain on the track once we get into days 4 through 5. This would be day 3 here, and the cone in the solid white. Looking at, basically they're saying just she is going to stay a tropical storm all the way through, even though she's hitting landmass. We have tropical storm advisories up right now for portions of Dominican Republic and Cuba, and also Haiti areas here. We also have some tropical storm watches in effect for portions of the Bahamas, and also the islands over here. We have tropical storm warnings up, as she'll be making into that area in the next couple of days. Alright, this would be the mixed surface outlook here, and this is what steers Emily here. We have Emily out in the corner here. We're looking at the 2 big bubble high pressures. These will be spiraling here, and they're not going to be moving much over the next couple of days. Some have been wanting to take it into the Gulf, but I disagree with this totally, because she wouldn't be going right into a high pressure. She's going to want to go right in the middle, where she's going to be steered out with by the upper level winds here. Upper level winds are running where these millibars are packed. We're looking at not too packed millibars, not indicating the strongest winds. We are looking at where she is going to be heading, which in the next, this is updated every 3 hours. We have the high pressure over east of Bermuda, and we have a high pressure in the Gulf. Alright, this is the 8-day forecast of Emily here. Let's take it in time here. This is day 1. Day 2, as you can see, Emily is about right here. As you can see, that would be Emily there, and she just has crossed over into Haiti by day 2. Going into day 3, she's hitting almost into the Bahamas areas here. Going into day 4, she's going to be about 50 to 70 miles, this graphic showing, off the coast of Miami. This would be day 4. This would be the evening of day 4. Going into day 5, she's just ripped. This would be the high pressure here. She's showing some gains of strengthening. As you can see, the high pressure is just going to be spiraling it right around. As you can see, the winds. This is a very good graphic to show the wind detail in this on where these winds are. But high pressure is over here into Louisiana, so she is not going to be moving anywhere as of there, and she's going to be moving right around this high pressure, which is going to be centered, spiraling the winds around it clockwise here. This would be day 6. As you can see, she's just going right around. She's going to be weakening come day 7. Into day 8, she's just going to go right up the north as this graphic is showing. Alright, we're going to go a little more detailed here into Wednesday here. This would be just 3-day forecasts. This would be hourly. As you can see, there she is in the corner, not too very organized. None of these models are putting her super organized. 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and then 5 a.m. on Saturday, I'd be hitting her in the Bermuda or Bahamas areas here. Alright, we're gonna go to the latest graphic here, and this is where I'm expecting landfall. This would be in portions of Haiti. This would be the first landfall here. And as you can see, if I were to turn around right now, let's grab a quick picture of what this place looks like. And as you can see, we're about 27 feet above sea level, so any storm surge, if she has any, won't be making it that high, so we do have a little bit of a uphill decline in this area where I'm standing. This would be on the beach, noticed by the white color. Let's take another picture here, and as you can see, this is going to be Haiti areas, Cortes de for Haiti. As you can see, there's some uphill landmass here with trees in the background, so we do not have, if any storm surge were to come into this area, not that big of a deal with storm surge. If I were to turn around, this would be looking north. This is where it should be going, just in that direction, and we're going to raise the eye level view up. And what do you see? More land masses. This is going to rip her apart, as this is what I'm expecting her to become as a tropical depression once she goes to portions of Haiti. You have some hills, some mountains areas here shown up top. We're going to go quickly through her. Let's see if we can get through this quickly. If not, no. But I'm just going to keep climbing. We're at 37 feet. We're up to 45 feet. Eye level altitude here, 50 feet. This is just by, say we were just climbing up the hills right from Haiti, heading in that northern fashion here. And this is going to be the direction she's coming, and we're looking at 100 feet, nearing 100 feet. And this is just going to keep ripping her apart. Because hurricanes and tropical storms do not like high land masses. So we're at 40 feet here. We're climbing rapidly, 150 feet, and we are almost at 200 feet, and we haven't even hit the mountains yet, as seen over there by them white tops. So we're gonna go to exit ground level view here and just go straight out. Look here, and see we've climbed that far just from the ocean view. That would be where Emily is right now. That's where I'm expecting an area to be hit and made their first landfall. Alright, we're going to go to my map and view it. We're looking at Tropical Storm Emily. She's moving west. She'll slowly make the turn to the northwest fashion here. Go to portions of Haiti, make landfall in Haiti, and then continue, and I do think it will stay off the coast of Cuba. Not by much miles, though, but we could see some winds into portions of Cuba. Looking at the storm status here, we're looking at tropical depression, 35 miles per hour winds by 8 p.m. Thursday here as she's off the coast of Cuba. We're looking at tropical storm, 50 miles per hour, 8 a.m. Friday. She's nearing the Bahamas. Tropical storm status, 65 miles per hour, 8 a.m. Saturday. She'd be off the coast of Florida between 50 and 75 miles. That's what I'm forecasting in a hurricane, 75 miles per hour, as she has wide ocean. She has lots of moisture in the area. Nothing will stop her 8 a.m. Sunday 70 mile per hour hurricane. Now, there are some models that have been wanting to take it into this area So we will have to watch this. This is the cone of uncertainty right here. So anything in this area right here could still cause some troubles for Emily here. So Florida, just because you are not going to take a direct hit from this does not mean you have to be prepared for this. I would not consider evacuating nothing. It's going to be one of those days that you're just going to want to stay off the beaches. It's going to be a very rainy day, which is going to help Florida very greatly with their drought threat. But as long as she's not rapidly moving like a 20-30 mile per hour pace, you're going to get some rains from this. 2 to 3 inch rain should be likely as Emily moves into this area. One last thing, we're going to take a look at the reflexive models here and see where they want to put her. Let's go with the model fill. We're looking at Emily right now. We're going to zoom out. And this doesn't show the greatest. This would be the NAM model. This is 3 hours, 18 hours, 33 miles. She's 33 miles. She's going into, this is taking into the Dominican Republic. I do not agree with this. 48 hours, 63 hours into the Bahamas by 78 hours, and 84 hours she is through Nassau. Once again, basically this is what's going to go on. She's going to make landfall into Haiti within the next day. She's going to travel right through outside of Cuba. She is going to go through portion of the Bahamas, probably not make landfall, and then she's going to skirt Florida coast and make one of these beelines northward around the spiraling high pressure. Georgia and portions south of North Carolina, I think you have a little more effect on this. Because if she gets really close, you could see some storm surge. If she's a 75-mile hurricane or greater, as some of them models are showing, as we could have a problem here. One last thing, we're gonna go take a look at. Let's grab the spaghetti models real quick, and let's see what they're plotting here. Alright, let's zoom out. As you can see, there's where the spaghetti models are taking her, basically off track. I'm putting her a little more westward than most of the models are taking her. This model's useless. I don't know why it's going that way. But that does that all the time. Some want to take it in the Gulf. That's just not going to happen. I have to say that because most of the models taken this way, plus you got the high pressure. So I believe my track here is what's going to occur. After that, North South Carolina need to be on where. This could be a hurricane by then, and as she heads off towards Bermuda. Alright, one last thing. Let's take a look at the hurricane here. That's the protected track. Now let's put back on the goes and take off the model fill. This is where Emily is right now, and she's going to end up by South Carolina and North Carolina by Tuesday. This is Matt with Storm Central. Hope all the answers were, or all the questions were answered here. Please join us for updates every day with Emily 2011 by all our forecasters. Once again, this is Matt, and have a great night.